the parties. When I argue strictly liberal and conservative.
Okay.
Fuck the parties. I don't want to know about Democrat and Republican, because people bring up this crap about the Democrats were the right wingers a bunch of years ago, and it did switch over. I ain't talking about any of that. Liberals are the people that got everything that we have now that we think is good, even to Medicare, Social Security, blacks and whites being able to get married, women being able to vote. That's all liberal causes. And the people, let me just finish this. Yeah. The people that fought against that crap are conservatives. Your Glenn Becks and these cocksuckers all getting people to run to Washington with Barack Obama painted up like Hitler and the Joker. Fucking assholes.
It was okay when Bush was painted like that?
Yeah, you know why? Because you're full of shit, Anthony. Bush was painted like that for 2 seconds. They didn't have 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 people in Washington spurned on by radio assholes, and that's where it all came from. 100%. These people didn't show up on their own. They were pushed. And sure, 2 people thought Bush was Hitler. Nowhere near.
2 people?
2 people.
It was so accepted to badmouth George Bush. And believe me,
where'd you hear it? Where'd you hear it?
For 8 fucking years.
I'm asking you everywhere.
CNN.
Fuck you.
MSNBC, NBC, CBS, everywhere but Fox, who is obviously biased. Right.
Obviously.
I know. I'm
nice
not
moves. They just pulled a couple days ago.
And
that's how they do.
Higher rated than any of those other.
Big fucking deal.
I'm just
do you want to compare their ratings to the 3 you call the liberal TV? ABC, CBS, NBC. Fox got a pimple, my brother.
Yeah, well,
that's
because it's cable. It's killing MSNBC and it kills CNN.
Good for them. Because why? Because it's the truth.
Because they're talking about what people
bullshit. They're idiots.
You can't deny that the media. How about this black professor that just punched this white woman in the face?
I don't know about this shit.
Because of course you don't know about it. Because it's not in the papers. It's not been in the papers.
Well, you know about it somehow.
Yeah, it was on NewYorkPost.com. Covered it.
That's it. Why did the New York Post put it? Well, it's probably in the paper.
It's not in the paper. It might have been in for 1 day. No, it might have been in for 1 day, but it's not in. It was not in the Daily News. No, you cannot deny that the media is overwhelmingly liberal and overwhelmingly left, especially when dealing with race.
Okay, let me ask you this: if that's the truth, why do you think it is? You think there's a meeting somewhere?
I'll tell you where it is. No, it's an unspoken thing. It's an unspoken thing. It is white elitism. It is white elitism who don't want to deal with the fact that blacks are angry with white people because it somehow makes them feel guilty. It's white elitism. That's exactly what it is.
That's what the liberal media is?
Yes.
The liberal media is worried about the black folk are pissed off and we don't want to admit.
They're the same ones that write. They're the same ones.
That's a big issue.
They're the same ones that are afraid to put a black criminal in a commercial. They're the same ones that are afraid to say the word black because they're afraid when they say it, the ugly way they feel about it is going to come out.
They're not afraid.
Of course they are.
It's not about fear. Why would anybody? Listen. Why would the people who run the world be afraid of what they are?
It's afraid of an acknowledgement because they don't want to deny what they are. People don't want to admit that they're fucking living a white privileged life. They don't want to acknowledge that, so they gloss it. They're not afraid of being hurt, but they're afraid of the honest admission. Like, yeah, black people are fucking angry at us. They want to just fucking gloss it over and pretend it doesn't exist.
So can I ask you why? What is the catalyst for the anger with Obama? Is it racial?
You mean on my side? I don't understand what you're saying.
No.
Why do I think teabaggers don't like Obama?
Why do you think teabaggers? Yes.
Well, I don't want to get into this fight in here, but there's no doubt in my heart that the people I saw at that 9/12, and by the way, if anybody went to my little website, Weez.com, there's a video of these fucking morons talking about the czars. Because they learned from Glenn Beck, who's a genius, that Barack Obama's got czars, and that's some scary socialist communist shit. These people were interviewed, bro. Interviewed at the 9/12 Teabagger Moronic March, and they were talking about these czars and stuff, and the person doing the interview and said, do you know what that is? And did you know Bush had czars? Maybe more. No, we didn't know that. They don't know half of this bullcrap. What they do know, sorry, my man, I do believe there's a ton of racism involved in here. Because when this I'll tell you something real quick. Give me a second. Where I work, like where you work here, bunch of radio stations, there's a conservative talk show host 2 doors down. I hate the motherfucker, you understand? This guy's on the radio every day spewing what I believe is hate. And when Barack Obama, wait, listen to this. When Barack Obama became president, in 3 weeks, this dude put out Fubo T-shirts and Fubo stickers. Fuck you, Barack Obama. Look, check this out.
But hold on. But the arrogance of the left. To think, hold on. To think that anybody who goes with conservatives or went to those tea parties was led and pushed, whereas liberals there's a real intellectual arrogance with liberals, and I want to know, where was the media attacks? These are people who just don't want to pay higher taxes. Where was the same mockery of the fucking Code Pink protesters, or gay rights protesters, or illegal immigrant protesters?
Why should I mock gay rights protesters? I don't get why should I mock that?
Doesn't it bother you, though, that the media would choose...
I think it's a good thing.
How could you say it's not a bias when the media would choose to just openly mock these people who are protesting because they really just didn't want, and they're having town hall meetings.
The media was mocking them. Talk about town hall meetings. Let's talk.
Why was the media mocking them and not the other groups?
Why? Because they're mockable. The motherfuckers at that 9/12 thing were pushing. I mean, you deny this fact. Look, this comes from my heart. I fight this because I bleed for people. Think whatever you want. This is not a team I signed up for because I think it's cool. We're the dickheads. We're the ones in my city. There's zero liberal talk. And you can hear Beck, Savage, Hannity, all this. You understand? So people don't even get to hear the shit I'm saying to you now. And I don't do it on the radio, by the way. People are probably turning your show off.
I was going to say, thanks for doing it on ours.
I feel bad.
Why is there no liberal talkers? In all honesty, they tried Air America. They tried Air America. It's you know radio better than any of us. It's built on fucking making money. And if people aren't tuning in, if liberals are coming off as pompous and self-righteous and whiny, people don't want to listen to that.